Okay, look who's here. Sin is in the house, and it's Rob Scott Wilson's birthday. So
Yes.
this is the place to be right now. I don't know what
This is
Victoria
the place to
to
be.
be, Victoria.
Come on, V.
All right. So this time jump is happening on days. When both of you found out about the time jump, your initial reaction was
Holy shit.
shit.
Yeah. Puts Ben in a wild predicament. He has to work even harder now to prove his innocence, so to speak, and make Sierra work that much harder to keep us alive and going strong. And it's a true test to Ben and Sierra.
what do you think about it?
I thought it was great. I think that a lot has happened in the year. I had a lot of questions. It struck us all by surprise. We had no idea. We just got the scripts, read it. We're very, very confused with the content until we realized it was a year time jump. Half of the makeup department didn't even know that there was a time jump. It was just like, boom, you know? So there's a lot of unanswered questions and unresolved plot lines of what happened in that year, but there are a ton of flashbacks that eventually unfold that let us and the audience know what the hell is going on. And I think it's pretty exciting. I think that a lot of great things are going to happen. So
Jordan is killed,
I
and
get it. No, I'm just kidding.
and Ben is beside himself, and he comes across the body. It looks like he strangled her, and Sierra walks in, and it's really emotional, gut-wrenching scene. And then there's another twist. Then Ben's in prison.
Yeah, man, that was probably some of the. I don't know how it's gonna look, but I mean, definitely when we were
haven't
going through
seen
it.
anything?
No, I just saw Friday. We're in the makeup room, and I looked up and watched some of it. But I remember on the day, it was some deep stuff. I think we hit some chords, and I'm hoping the fans enjoy the ride and can kind of be in that space with us, as traumatic as it is. And then he ends up in jail, and Sierra has to fight for his innocence because Ben has the worst track record ever, and all signs point to him. And I think it's really fresh, and I think it's a good idea for them to do this. So I hope the fans enjoy it too.
And then we have the shocker that his cellmate is Will.
Yeah, it just builds that camaraderie and a chance to redeem himself with Will, because that was
That's
one of the
kind of
one people that he could truly.
The one person
get
he
that
strangled
across.
that he's.
That is alive. Knock on wood.
What are the circumstances of that?
Yeah, and it's just it's a little comical, which I think they need some of that sometimes, and it's light, as crazy
mind
as the
you,
search.
Will is Sierra's family, no?
Yeah.
This entire time. So that also adds a fun little twist. Sierra has a relationship with both of the people in the one cell.
But just Sierra, how does she feel about when she sees Ben?
Yeah.
There's Jordan dead. She comes upon the scene. She says she believes him, but does she believe him?
Hell yeah, she does.
She doesn't even think maybe
I mean,
he's snapped. Ben has
There's
had
not-
mental problems.
There's not an ounce of blood or flesh that Sierra possesses that thinks that Ben is anything but an angel.
Just an angel.
It's
Okay,
true.
well, I'm worried now about Sierra.
I'm worried about that girl too.
I'm
She's made
always
some
worried
questionable
about her.
choices.
Questionable choices. We love Ben, but he has killed 5 people, 4 people, 3 people.
3 people, 4. One person
Thank you.
came back to life. He was.
I mean, I don't know how many. I mean, wait, how many girls do you know that date the guy that's murdered 4 people?
Well, we can
I
water
don't
it
know
down a
many
little
guys
bit.
that have killed 4
I think.
people.
She knows it too.
I don't know.
Yeah, that's a little. That's
Listen.
that's aggressive.
Hey,
I mean, we're in the soap world, so we can get
Sierra-
away with that
That's
stuff.
why I'm saying you
I
guys
know.
are. Wait, can I just say how
Yeah.
great you both are? Because you make this story, and Rob I've known a long time. He's made this work, and so have you. I mean, these circumstances are pretty
Thank you.
unbelievable.
I love being able to do it, but having Sierra is what
Yeah.
pushes him to truly get it
That's his
sold.
love. Yeah, yeah.
Because this would be 50,000 times harder to sell if there wasn't that anchor
had
of
that
love.
anchor.
That
It-
love
yeah,
is
it's-
what saves the day.
It's
That's
the
just what
connection
goes.
that they have, the
So-
undeniable, just like magnetic, whatever it is that makes sin. You can't hide from it, and you can't run away from it. Sierra and Ben love each other very much, and it's the love that she has for him that backs up the trust that she has for him, and the way that he cared for her. She saw something in his eyes and in his persona. Again, back to the first time they ever met and those weeks that they spent at the cabin. That's the foundation of everything. Without that, they wouldn't be what they are today.
I just want to say, Sierra has to stay away from cabins. Okay,
Oh,
it's not a
tell
good
me
place
about
for
She's got
her.
a thing for cabins.
Tell
now.
me about
got a
it. The
cabin?
thing is, Victoria loves cabins. Put me in a cabin.
Really?
in the
And you
woods
don't
in
have
the
any?
middle of
You
nowhere.
really? You don't have
I got
any?
no fears. I love the wolves. Bring them. Oh, I'll get them. But
But Sierra has an.
Well,
Sierra has an issue. Let's keep in mind, Sierra has never voluntarily gone into a cabin, okay?
This is true.
She's been brought there by the boy with the broken leg. She can't run away. Then she's tied up. Oh, then she's tied up again. Oh, she's tied up
Imagine
again.
if she crashed the bike and her leg wasn't broken and she could run away.
It's such an interesting
She'd
relationship.
miss out on love.
Yeah.
You would. Oh, wow.
I trade a broken leg for a good love.
Now, let me ask this, because the fans have asked me, do you think a proposal is anywhere in their future? Will Ben get down on one knee and say, Sierra Brady, Sierra Alice Brady, will you marry me?
Oliver Weston.
Ooh, baby. Sarah
Alice Brady.
I hit a knee right now.
I think at this point, with the way that Sierra's going, I think she might pop the question. She might get down on the knee.
Talk about that. Would you say yeah? Would Ben say yes if she? Would you like a girl to propose?
I wouldn't expect a girl to propose, but I mean, yeah.
No,
I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I think I might be almost pushed away.
I think I know him
Are you
a
talking
little
about
bit
Rob?
better.
Yeah.
No.
You talking about Rob?
Rob.
If a girl hit her knee and proposed to me, no, I think it would push me away.
Really?
Yeah.
He needs to be the man.
Yeah.
He's very testosterone-y. He needs to be the
But
one
I
to
get
take
that too.
Testosterone? Is that like reggaeton?
Now, what do you feel about that? Now, what about you? What about you? Would you ever propose?
Hell no! What do you think this is? Hell no!
Are you
Man wants
kidding
me.
me?
He's got to fight for me and take me. No, no,
okay,
no,
okay,
no.
we've got it straight. Okay.
No. I'm not popping a knee. Hell no. Hell no.
Popping a knee.
Sierra
a
might,
knee.
but Victoria.
Yeah.
Uh-uh.
Okay, so if we. Let me just say this: would you like to see somebody propose to somebody between Ben and Sierra?
Yes.
Do you think they need to stay apart
yes,
even longer?
yes,
I would
yes,
love
yes.
it.
They're
I would
dead in
love
love and they're
it.
fighting through everything. Yes, I want them to be
Fought
together.
through more than these.
In a short amount of time.
In a short
you
amount of
understand?
time.
Like, this has only been going. This is.
Not a long
We've been
term,
having these
yeah, yeah.
discussions like this has been going on a long time. It's been a year. Like,
Yeah. Yeah, dude.
I mean, shit.
Wow.
yes, I
We've
want
made
them
some
to, but it's
crazy
happened. A
progress.
lot's happened in a year, you know, and like the fact that they're even put on this pedestal with these couples that have been around for years and years and years is like such a blessing, and like we're grateful as the actors, but like for Ben and Sierra, it's like dude, they've been through a lot in a short amount of time. But at the same time, they're not airing every day, and they're not, like I said earlier, they're not drowning this flower they created. You know, they're spoon feeding this. So when people are like, "Oh, we need more,
like a lily
we need
pad
more sin,
floating.
we need more sin," it's like, no, dude, you don't want to just
You
force
don't
everything.
shove it
out.
down their throats,
No,
and it's
don't
not.
shove it down their throats.
Like,
Yeah,
wait
just let
for
it
that.
be organic
Yeah.
and just let it be what it is, because that's what it started as. So let it be that.
And
They
I
don't need
think
to force
that,
anything.
you know, the theme that we've been saying for this entire year, and even what we said last year during Day of Days, it's a slow burn. And that's just, you know, they're taking their time. They're just enjoying each other's company, enjoying each other's love, not pushing anything, and just waiting to see what happens.
Exactly.
As we wrap up, what's your takeaway from being on the show? Like, what do you take away that you've gotten from the show? Is it the people you've met? Is it the part you play? Is it
Everything.
The entire experience, the production, the fact that the show is a piece of American history, the fact that I've met some incredible people on that show that I intend to stay in my life for the rest of the days of my life.
Like sands through the V glass. So are the days. All that. I mean, I've garnished great relationships. My work has gotten better. You know, as long as they're writing for us or me and whatever it may be, that as actors we can leave creatively fulfilled. Like that is all that matters. So like in a job where you could show up every day, and if it can be that, as hard as that is, if it can be even close to that, it's already a win. So like I get to work on my craft, I get to be with great people, and it's a great environment, man. Like she said, a piece of American pie. Like the part of the history of this show is so rich. It's been going on for so long, and you know, I've just babied Ben now because I love him. So like I've said it before too, like if I'm doing daytime, I want to play Ben Weston. Like I love Ben Weston. Like So that's
Sierra's
it.
my baby. I
know,
can't
that's it.
imagine.
all right? I guess we're wrapping us up. Well, thank you, Victoria, Rob,
Thank you.
and watch these two weekdays on NBC on Days of Our Lives.